guys, it's Lama and welcome back to BookWorm Reviews. So for this week's video, I decided to do Wonder, written by R.J. Palacio and has been published by puffinbooks. The book has been made into a movie and the movie has been rated 8 out of 10 stars. I'm going to take it back a little and I'm going to talk more about the book and what it's based off. The book is based on a true event, and the difference between based on a true event and based on a true story is quite simple. So when it's based on a true event, it means that they've taken one event and put that into a story of their own. The author or the director or whatever has been able to take that one event and put it into and have that own sort of little border that they've created themselves using their imagination. Based on a true story though means that you can't really use as much imagination because you've got to go the whole thing flat bat exactly what happened. Sort of like documentaries or based on true life movies. The book has 3 main characters in it, and I don't say 3 main characters as in like who are the first 3 names we got? Okay. No, I mean 3 main characters as in like 3 main people that in the book, they bring them up the most. Each book in the series has 3 main characters and they each have this sort of divide a bit that sort of tells you that from this point then, we're going to be looking at the story from, Sally's perspective. Or from this point then, we're going to be looking from Jacob's perspective, you know? So for this book, the 3 main characters are August, what the book is actually, based off of. Via, his sister, and Summer, August's first real friends. Now you realize that each one has a sort of quote, and if you wonder what they are, it's just little quotes sort of representing the personality of the character. My favorite part of it is Summer's part because it's sensitive, sophisticated, and it's emotional, and it really is the most educational part out of them all. Right? And when you're reading it, you would have already read August's part. And basically when you're reading it, it sort of seems like reading a conversation. What I mean by that is that it feels like, okay, I'm reading August's part. August is like, oh, I'm ugly, whatever. And then Summer's like, oh, no, you're not, okay? So it's sort of like August is sort of over here saying, okay, I'm ugly. Summer's over here saying, oh, okay, no, you're not. Okay, you're not. And I think that's really cool how it sort of feels like that they're both speaking in sort of a conversation. And it almost feels like they're using code in a way. The book is aimed for any 8 to 13-year-old or anyone who loves this type of book. The book teaches not to be insensitive, but to be empathetic. I think the most important lesson that you get out of the book is pretty simple. Is that if you should really read this to little kids and younger children, because if you explain it to them, then they won't be insensitive, but they'll be sensitive. And not sensitive as in like, okay, somebody touched me, oh no. It's not like sensitive as in like, they're not going to be sensitive emotion. They're going to be sensitive towards other people and empathetic towards other people. Alright? So it teaches not to be insensitive, but to be empathetic, as I said. But the reason I'm saying that is because when a child is insensitive and they're younger, that means that when they grow older, that can definitely, and I've seen it happen before my own eyes, become a bully. And the person they bully can become depressed. And depression can take many levels. So if you think of it that way, think that if your child isn't getting the message, that you could be risking a lot of, because they can teach that to other people. and then that can sort of like lead on. And you're basically risking like a lot of people's mental health and their lives, as it does affect, depression affects many people, right? So that concludes the review for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye from me, and bye from the BookWorm.